Good afternoon, class. So for today's session, I will be discussing about participatory and non-participatory management. So before we proceed to our formal discussion, can anyone here give their insight about participatory and non-participatory management? So let's have participatory first. So any volunteer or should I call someone from the class? Alright, JB. Thank you, Miss JB. So participatory management, it means that the person in charge of solving a problem or designing an innovation involves people who are directly concerned by the result of her or his work. So take note the word involves people. So it means that there is certain individuals or community that work together. So involves people, it means that there is interaction, and if you say interaction, there is participation or involvement happen. So are we clear to this in this part, class? All right, thank you. So so here so there are some characteristics of participatory management. So first is a learner-centered approach, second holistic approach, third open access, and lastly linking individual and group learning, creating connecting at local, regional, national, and international level. So first characteristic is learner-centered approach. So take note that participatory management is a learner-centered approach. Basically, participatory learning, it is an approach of teaching and learning which focuses on the learner. So in these methods, this is based on experiential learning that let students think and act out of their comfort zone in order to challenge and become proactive of what happened around us, around our community, to develop our critical thinking skills. Third is holistic approach. So as a teacher, we should always teach our students both academically and socially. So in other hand, we should always teach our student beyond the book so that they can develop their lifelong learning and they can relate to all the issues involved around the community. The third characteristic is open access. So open access is actually refers to relatable issues in the community. So as a social studies major, we should be proactive of all the issues so that we can we can find solution of that kind or that certain issues. So fourth one is the linking individual and group learning and creating connecting at local. So as is a social studies majors, we should always have a connection, be it local, regional, national, and international, so that we can actually get information inside or outside the country, or we can actually know what really happening in the country. So next slide. So these are some of the activities under the participatory management. So first is brainstorming, second word writing, third role playing, followed by bus group, and the last one is World Cafe. So brainstorming introduces new set of ideas, encourages creativity, and generates lots of ideas that we'll use for problem solving. So it is very important in the class that we process these activities because the students will given a chance to speak up, to give their insight and ideas or information in the class or in the team, so that the team or the members will come up with a strong ideas. Second is wall writing. So it's actually a clustering of ideas. So the teacher will give a certain topic or a certain word that a group will give information or define that kind of word or topic. Next is role playing, improvised drama acted out by the participant. So role playing also is very important in the class because it is one way of having a um, what you call it, having a interactive interactive what interactive class or discussion. So next is bus group. So it's actually whole group discussion. So bus group will it is a activities where students given a chance to speak up or discuss their ideas, their information, their thoughts about certain context. The last one is World Cafe. So the World Cafe method is very useful when you need to gather many ideas. So World Cafe, it is what actually gathering of ideas so that we can actually get the a idea or information in the context. So any question about these activities? All right, none. All right, so as you can see here in this activity class, what can you observe or what can you say? All right. So this activity is actually a what? A group activity where people is what interacting or collaborating with their ideas with their team or groups. All right? So participatory management or participatory approach can build confidence of the students so that they can be active in the what? Community-based organization. Take note, participatory approach is a community-based organization. Also, it is a big help for students to understand the social, historical, or cultural forces that shape a particular context and them to help empower them to take action and make decision in order to gain control over their lives in the context. So, are we clear in the participatory management class? All right. So, thank you. So, here since we're done discussing about participatory management, let's have non-participatory management. So, a management style wherein one person controls all the decision and takes, sorry for the wrong spelling, it takes, yeah, very little input from other group members. It also called as authoritative leadership or autocratic. So here in the non-participatory management, the leader has full control of the team or the students. So it simplified when a leader dictates policies and procedures. So the leaders will decide and dictate the goals that can be achieved, and the leader also will direct and control all the activities without any meaningful participation by the students or subordinates. So again, in non-participatory management, it is a teacher learning up it is a teacher learning approach where the leaders will take control the class or the group or members. So characteristic of non-participatory management, first is group members have little no input decisions. Second, team members are not entrusted with the important choices. Third is requires leaders to make almost of the decision. And the last one provides leaders with the ability to dictate work methods and processes. So here in the non-participatory management, the group members have little or no input decision. Again, the leader will what control the team. So he will be the one who decides he will be the one decides the decision. Second is members are not entrusted with the important choices. So the leader itself will have a power to have a choices. Third is requires leaders to make almost of the decision. So only the leader has the power to make a decision. The last one is the leader has the ability to dictate the members about what they're going to do. So that is what non-participatory management. The leader will has the power to what dictate, to set rules and regulation in order to follow in order to achieve the goals. So these are the I mean these are the differences between participatory management and non-participatory management. So in participatory management, all the employees work with the manager. So the team or the team leader will work together, will collaborate their ideas so that they can come up with a strong ideas. While the non-participatory management, all the employees work under the manager. So the manager itself will dictate, and the student and the members will sundo nila kung unsang ingon sa ilang leader. Second is the manager exercise powers with the people. So in participatory management, the manager and the people has the power to speak up and diri mo gud sa participatory management kay ang leader ang members will collaborate, while non-participatory management, the manager exercises the power over the people. So the manager will have only the power, ug wala po'y power mag-dictate or magbuhat og desisyon ang members sa non-participatory management. So participatory management, the success of management depends upon the cooperation of all concerned. So in the participatory management, their success depends on the members and the leaders. Yung giunsa nila pag collaborate og ayo or pag teamwork. While the non-participatory management, the success of management depends on the ability and experience of the manager to direct others. So their success depends on the leader, because the leader itself will control the team. So you class, what is unsa yung pilion? Participatory management, a learner-centered approach, or a teacher-centered approach? Alright, no, it's very important, no, to practice learner-centered approach, because sometimes we as teacher, we will learn from our students, and our students will learn from us. That is learner-centered approach. So another differences, participatory management, it is flexible and people-oriented, while the non-participatory management, it is rigid and bureaucratic. So in participatory management, it is people-oriented. It means that they will know what they're doing, while non-participatory management, magulat pa sila nga ignon sa ilang leader nga ingani ang buhaton, di sila kabalog initiate. So bureaucratic means that the leader will control, set, or give orders or rules and regulation in the team. So that is non-participatory management. So number 2, decision emerge from within. So participatory management, the decision comes from the team, and the leader will the teacher will listen to the students so that they can come up with strong decision or great decision. While in non-participatory management, everything comes from above, so only the leader or the teacher will the opportunity to make decision. Third is it gives freedom and dignity to each member. So here in participatory management, students will have the freedom or the opportunity to talk to give their insight or information, while the non-participatory management, members cannot but obey the rules and orders. So the members, wala sila lain buhaton but to obey what their leader dictates to them. Alright, so the fourth one is motivation comes from within. So balik-balik sa participatory management, ang motivation comes from what? In the team. They will collaborate. While in non-participatory management, motivation is provided by the manager. So only the manager can amuli hook. And the rest of the team is what? Only to obey what their leader dictates them. The last one is the focus is on the contribution of individual members. So in the participatory management, it focus on the contribution of individual. It means that they have fair opportunities nga mag-speak up or na sila freedom nga contribute decisions, while non-participatory management, the focus is on the manager. So since autocratic man, the manager will do the decision making. Overall, participatory management participates the interaction between participants, while non-participatory management does not participate the interaction between participants. And I think participatory management is the best that we can actually use in the classroom, so that students will build their confidence to share, to speak up about their ideas and insights. And if we teacher use participatory management, we can actually have meaningful and interactive learning in the classroom, and students will develop as a total person. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you learned something. Thank you.